What is going down, folks? It's your boy C23, and we are back on the sticks once again with another episode of my NBA 2K14 My Career series. And just like many of you have already guessed, this is my NBA 2K14 My Career series finale. So we have a lot of things to get to in this one. Let's go on ahead and dive into it now. So as you can already see, my first round opponent is the New Orleans Pelicans. And honestly, I was a little surprised that they clinched the 7th seed. I really thought that they were more like an 8th seed, but they somehow managed to win a few close games down the stretch. So they ended up clinching the 8th seed and playing against me. So it looks like I'm just going to have to do them a favor and send them home packing, because there is no way that I'm losing this elimination game in front of my home fans. It's just not happening. And just so you guys know, all the games that you're seeing today will be elimination games. And for the sake of time, I'm just going to run through them all pretty quick, just so you guys can get a feel for how they went down. But look at LeBron taking the steal, going coast to coast with the slam and the bucket. That is playoff intensity at its finest. We got to knock down this free throw, LeBron. We'll take that. Let's go. So moving things ahead in the second quarter, 21-15. I caused the steal once again. Burks gets it, kicks it to me behind the arc, and I make it rain.
Cause I just had the shot, had to do it. They leave me wide open at the arc, had to pull it. Cause I just had to make it rain. I just had to make it rain. I just had to make it rain. Cause I just had the shot, had to do it. They leave me wide open at the arc, had to pull it. Cause I just had to make it rain. I just had to make it rain. I just had to make it rain.
Moving things ahead to the fourth quarter, I'm blowing right by Holiday, and I'm bashing on Davis. Mr. Unibrow himself just got posterized. I'm not even sure why he jumped. And it sure would be nice if I could make a free throw, especially with the game being this close. So I got to get back on defense. Unfortunately, I'm a little slow on the rotation and give up an easy uncontested layup. So on my next possession, I need to score. With the shot clock winding down, I drive baseline and let it go. And it drops. A 2-point bucket. Probably should have been a 3 had I taken another step outside, but we'll take the score. So on my next possession, I got to set my teammates up, throwing the lob to Favors, giving the fans something to cheer about, you know. So later in the quarter, 2 minutes and 51 seconds to go, fourth quarter, I decided to just pull it from deep and ring up a 3-point bucket with the clock winding down. So under 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go again, I'm still being aggressive, driving baseline, putting up the fadeaway, and it's good. I got those patented fadeaways down. You guys should already know. If you checked out my Career series from the beginning, I was doing those in about episode 2, episode 3. For whatever reason, those fadeaway jumpers just came easy, just like that breakaway dunk by Burks, putting us up by 6 with under 2 minutes to go. Back on defense. Now, if they want to get careless with the ball, I will happily take that. And then I'm off to the races, run the fast break. You know I got to throw that up to LeBron, because you know, I got to make the ESPN highlight reel tonight. And I was just clowning. That one could have hit the top of the backboard, but it was right on target. LeBron went up and got it and flushed it down one-handed. And after all that, the Pelicans still managed to tie the game up with 5 seconds to go. So I'm looking to attack. I'm taking Holiday all the way to the cup and laying it in with a second to go, which ultimately ends the game, and LeBron loves it. That's exactly how we get out of here with our first series win. And after knocking off the Pelicans, I came out and handled business against the Portland Trail Blazers. As you can see, I'm up 3-0. And I got my brooms out the closet ready for the sweep. But before that, I got to switch the kicks up on them. You know what I'm saying? Got to come out fresh and clean. So I came out with the Air Jordan 16s on them. The sleeve over the shoe kind of makes me feel like Superman with the cape draped over him. You know what I'm saying? And it's time to take flight. I come out the gate and I'm attacking the rims, throwing it down over whoever's in my way. Oh my gosh, Aldridge just got posterized. Oh my goodness, why did Aldridge even jump? He easily could have gotten out of the way, but I guess he just wanted to be in that poster. And Lillard, what are you doing, man? Get that weak stuff out of here. Not in my house, not tonight. They forgot I could play a little bit of defense out here, huh? They must have thought I was all offense as I just cashed in the jump shot. And back on defense, they got careless with the ball once again, so I'll happily say thank you as I go airborne for the left-handed slam. Let's go. So later in the fourth quarter, 68-52, I'm attacking the rack. Got to go in hard with the layup. And a couple possessions later, I'm still being aggressive, attacking the lane, bashing on whoever wants to get in my way. That is just not happening. And I still managed to get in some lob action just to close out the game. So we end up sweeping the Portland Trail Blazers on the road and end up advancing to the next round. We took this one 76-59. A little lopsided on the W, but we'll still take it nonetheless. I was going to skip the Blazer series altogether, but I wanted to show you guys how it went down. And now that you know, we're moving things along to the conference finals, baby. Let's get it. Now, you can already see that the Bulls are waiting for us in the finals should we advance that far. But we still have to take care of business against the Oklahoma City Thunder. We're up in that series at the moment, 3-2. Got a closeout situation, and we must capitalize. A 7-game series with the OKC Thunder is not an option. Let's go on ahead and head down to the court, see what happens in this one. Now, the start to this one was a little surprising as I came out throwing lobs. The fact that I was throwing lobs wasn't surprising, but look at how Blotch goes up and catches this lob. He waits to the Western Conference Finals to show off some sort of athleticism. I've never seen that all season long. If I would have known he was doing it like that, I would have thrown all sorts of lobs to that man all year. And by the way, Westbrook, I got to get you back for that jumper you just pulled on me, so take that. Got to stop and pop. Just went ahead and drop one in on him real quick, just to remind him we are not getting bullied out here on the road. So I set up the screen and roll. Look at Blotch dive into the cup. I hit him right in stride, and he finishes with the dunk. Perfectly executed screen and roll. Moving things ahead a bit, back on defense, 34-30. Somebody leaves a man wide open, and the Thunder capitalize on it and make me pay for it. So it's a 3-point game with 13 seconds to go. I get the ball coming up court, trying to make something happen. I pull up a 3, and it should have gone in, but it didn't. So they get the ball back. They're coming up court, and you already know what's going to happen here. With 3 seconds to go, Westbrook throws up a garbage buzzer beater and drains it, tying the game up going into halftime. That's some nonsense right there. So advancing things ahead a bit to the third quarter, scores 49-46 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. I tell Westbrook,
you can't guard me, you can't guard me, you can't guard me, you can't guard me, even though you may try, even though you may try. You can't guard me, you can't guard me, you can't guard me, you can't guard me, even though you may try, even though you may try.
the entire Thunder squad should know they can't guard me. Don't even try it. Next time, just get out the way and let me have that. Otherwise, you just get put in a poster. And look at this garbage right here. Somebody explain to me, how is this charging? I didn't even make contact with them. I blew right by it. Ibaka flopped, and they called a charge. Get out of here with that nonsense, man. That's why I'm coming back and I'm laying up, converting the bucket, and getting the foul. That's exactly how we're closing this thing out. We are so close to an NBA Finals berth, you can almost taste it. And crunch time is where big-time players make big-time plays. I dish it to LeBron, and he cashes in a monster three with just about a minute to go in the game. We have a 1-point lead. Back on defense, 69-68. I'm trying to lock down Westbrook. He's going nowhere, and he turns the ball over. Favors picks it off, kicks it to LeBron. LeBron's going coast to coast. There is nobody stopping that man once he gets a full head of steam. LeBron is a freight train in the open court. So with 37 seconds to go, they inbound the ball. Westbrook knocks in the jump shot to make it a 1-point game with 35 seconds to go. So in transition, I'm coming up court, and my man Blotch is wide open. I had an easy dish, just gave it right to him for the easy layup. So let's go. 3-point game, 27 seconds to go. Got a D up here, got a D up. Can't give him anything easy. 23 seconds. Kevin Durant loses the ball. LeBron gets the steal, and that is your dagger, ladies and gentlemen. We end up taking the Western Conference Finals 77-72. We ended up playing the foul game at the end. I shot a couple free throws, but I didn't need to show you all that. So we're in the finals now. I had to switch the Jordans up one more time to go in the finals with the 17s on, going up against Derrick Rose. And yes, I've advanced into the third quarter, and I'm going to work on Rose. Rose is trying to D me up, so I shake him off with the crossover dribble, attack the paint, and bash on Luau Dang. Dang should not even have been there. But back on D, Rose tries to be aggressive and blow by me, but I recover and swat the ball out of bounds. That's exactly how we do it. Rose thought he had an easy layup. I said, not today, son. Not in my paint. This is my house. It's the NBA Finals. That's not happening. But what is happening is I see the lane wide open, so of course I got to take that. I just had to go in for the easy left-hand layup. There was nobody even guarding the paint. So moving things ahead a bit in the fourth quarter with a minute and 23 seconds to go, Derrick Rose attacks the paint hard and somehow scores with the finger roll. There were defenders there, but Derrick Rose still got the shot off. And speaking of getting the shot off, I might as well go on ahead and start pulling daggers right about now, because this one is a wrap. You are now looking at the world champion Utah Jazz. Sounds crazy as heck to even say that, but my Jazz got it done. Ronnie Conceptual captures his second NBA Finals title in addition to his second NBA Finals MVP on top of his NBA regular season MVP. He's just racking up the awards like crazy. But what happens next will shock the world.
You've just announced your retirement, which comes as quite a shock to everyone around the league. What led to this decision at such an early point in your career?
I've been feeling recently like the NBA just wasn't for me anymore, so I sat down and had a long talk with my family. We decided that what's best for me is to retire, effective immediately, and move on to new opportunities. Even after such a short time in the league, I still feel like I've accomplished a lot. We had an amazing run and I was able to win a title, and that is something I'll never forget. But it just didn't feel right for me to keep doing something that my heart wasn't in. It's not fair to coach, it's not fair to my teammates, and it's definitely not fair to the fans. I apologize if I've let anybody down, but I'm confident that this was the right decision for me. Thank you so much to everyone who has supported me to this point. It's been an amazing experience, and I'll see you all around. Thank you.
So that's a wrap on my NBA 2K14 My Career series. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, because I enjoyed playing the series just about as much as I enjoyed creating content for the series as well. With that said, there will be no more new NBA 2K14 content on my channel, but I will be back with NBA 2K15 on October the 7th. So be sure to check back then for the basketball. Until then, folks, check out my other content. I'm signing off here. I'll see you in the next video.